everyone, and welcome to another episode of Crafty Beer Reviews. Today I will be reviewing a pretty special beer for a pretty special occasion. I am now in my new apartment, as you guys are aware, so this is the very first review I'm shooting here. So I figured I'd start off with something special. This is Founder's Doom. This is their Double Trouble Imperial IPA that has been aged in bourbon barrels for 3 months. Barrel-aged beer, or barrel-aged IPAs, regardless of whether it's bourbon or not, you know, obviously that's kind of a weird thing. I've heard a ton of mixed reviews on this particular one, so I don't know if I'm going to like it or not, but we'll see. You want to serve this at about 55 degrees, and it is 10% ABV. The regular Double Trouble is awesome. I need to review it at some point. This beer came out a couple months ago, so it's got a little bit of additional age on it, but yeah, you know, I've been wanting to do this one. I figured, what a better time than now. Okay, pours out very, very clear golden color. There's about 1.5 fingers of a nice fluffy white head. Looks like an IPA at this point. Let's go ahead and take our first sniff. Oh, that's interesting. Well, I definitely get some bourbon. Kind of smells like a butterscotch type of smell. Definitely get vanilla. I get a little bit of wood, not as much as you. Well, it's only 3 months in the barrel, so I guess not too much. Get some like citrusy kind of floral hop notes. But really, it just kind of smells sweet. It's like butterscotch, vanilla, a little bit of oak, and then you know, that kind of hop presence as well. You know, smells okay. Let's go ahead and take our first sip. Ooh. Excuse me. Damn, that kind of burn's going down on the back end. Wow, right away I get the same kind of like a butterscotch type of taste up front. A little bit of vanilla, like a toffee caramel type of sweetness in there as well. Definitely get the vanilla. Do get a little bit of oak. Probably a little bit less than in the nose, which wasn't a ton. I do get a little bit of like the citrusy, like an orange peel type of hop note, a little bit of floral, and then it finishes kind of harsh. You definitely can taste the alcohol, and definitely you can feel it as it goes down too. You can tell this is 10% for sure. Definitely get that bourbon in there. Very vanilla for it though, which is nice, definitely. It's got a light-ish medium body, pretty creamy mouthfeel actually. Very, very full, kind of coat your tongue basically. Carbonation's not at a bad level. This is kind of an interesting beer. I've definitely had worse barrel-aged IPAs than this. However, I'm not a big fan of this. I do like the fact that you get a lot of that like vanilla and butterscotch. That's good. You know, I like the bourbon in there. But it really has kind of killed that Imperial IPA. I mean, you get a little bit of that kind of floral, citrusy hop notes, but I mean, really subdued. And then the other thing too, in addition to that, is it's decently bitter, which is nice. It still has a hop bitterness, but the actual hop presence has kind of faded. I don't know if it was more hoppy when it was fresh. I mean, it probably was, but still not that much for bourbon barrels. It's okay, considering how hard the Founders Backstage series are to find, and considering the price point for this one, little underwhelming. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention when I started this, it's called Doom. It used to be called Hand of Doom before it was like distributed in bottles. I'm only going to be half kidding with this. I wonder if it's because, you know, Black Sabbath has a song called Hand of Doom. Maybe the Founders just were like, we don't want to piss off Ozzy, so let's just change the name. Food for thought, guys. But yeah, as far as a rating goes for this one, I'm going to go with a 3.5. Definitely too expensive for what it is, and I'd say that while I personally enjoy the bourbon characteristics, like the vanilla, the butterscotch, all that, it ends up pretty much killing the IPA, which defeats the purpose of using Imperial IPA to barrel age. So, yeah, you know, kind of what I thought I'd think about it, but I was hoping I'd like it a little bit more. That being said, if you guys are fans of, you know, bourbon, I'd say it's probably worth it to try once, but you know, I wouldn't go trading a lot of stuff or anything like that. Alright guys, I've been rambling a lot, so I am going to get back to drinking this beer, and I hope whatever you're doing involves good craft beer. See ya.